Hey everybody. Ooh, this is just a test. I had some internet issues and I'm testing them out. So I'm using StreamYard because eventually I'm getting StreamYard. I probably will get it this month just to be safe. All right, let's see. There's nobody else here, so nobody here anyway.
What's this?
No, that was at 6:31 p.m. because I created this yesterday.
Oh.
So I guess I'll just wait. See if anybody shows up. I'll find myself.
I see you.
Hey, Viper. Yeah, this is not normal. I had some issues with my computer, and the guy came and had to replace my modem and all of that. So let me see. I am going to check this out real quick. I'm just doing a couple of tests to see. Hey, Gear. Hey, Ship Kicker. Thank you guys for coming in. This was just like a random test. It wasn't anything big. I'm not really talking about anything special. I just wanted to see. Hey, Gear. Hold on. Ooh. Hey, Ship Kicker. There we go. I just wanted to make sure that everything was working because, yeah. Hey. Oh, Lord. So far it is. Hey, Yosi. Share. I'm going to try and share something. Share screen. Hey, Cosmics. I'll just share this. This is no big deal. Before it was so incredibly slow and it needed an update. So we did an update and it helped. So I think that's what was really going on this entire time, to be quite honest.
No, the internet. We got a new modem.
Yeah, we did get a new modem. So the guy came in and fixed that. No new cam or anything. I don't know. Eventually I think I'm gonna have to get a new computer. I don't know. This one's fine for right now, but it's something I have to think about. Maybe, I don't know. And yeah, so I'm sharing. Everything looks fine. Hey, Diggs, thank you for coming in. It's weird what members and stuff look like on StreamYard. I have to remember that. Versus Melon. Actually, there's nothing. I don't think there is any indicator on Melon at all. I usually just look in the YouTube chat. Usually have two chats going at once. Oh, Daytona. Yeah, I'm not really into sports. I do love ice hockey. I have not watched an ice hockey game in a very long time. I saw the Lake Erie Monsters a long time ago. My company I worked for had a loge. And I went up there and saw the Lake Erie Monsters, and that was fun. And the fight broke out, and that's kind of really what I like about it. I haven't decided to get StreamYard yet. This is just a practice thing, but I am looking into it. So I'll stay on for like an hour and then I'll get off.
Yeah, just try sharing some others. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just to see, because you couldn't do this with Melon.
No.
So it's got to be Melon. We got to try something else too.
Yeah. I can't turn that on right now, though.
Yeah. No.
While I'm doing this, it'll kick everything.
Yeah. No.
I really didn't want to have to get StreamYard, to be quite honest. I really like StreamYard. I think it works wonderfully. It's just freaking expensive. And I've been holding off. Ha ha ha. But yeah, so what I'm testing my internet. I'm testing everything. The guy said that I just needed a new modem. It very well could be that it got dusty or something, and you know how that kind of stuff works.
He said he's replaced 4 of those lately.
Yeah, and he also said that he had replaced 4 of them lately. So
Screen's freaking out.
is it?
Try like playing something, you know what I mean? Like playing a video.
I can't do that. I'll get kicked off YouTube.
Your own thing?
Oh, I guess I could do my own.
Can you?
I guess. I'm not sure. Hold on one second.
You don't have to. I just was trying to think of things you could do.
I'm just testing stuff. It's not because I have an Apple, Bruce. It has nothing to do with that now. Everything is fixed. Everything is wonderful. Goofball. All right. So I'm just going to do something real quick. Hey, Will It Grow? Yeah, I had problems with my live stream. I wanted to get on. Well, actually, it was the other day. It was on Fish. Well, that whole day was weird. Like the internet just kept kicking on and off all day. And like watching TV was just like horrible, right? And then the next day I went to go on Tammy's live and it just kept cutting out then too. It wouldn't work. And then I got this new modem and I went to test to see if that's what it was, and it wasn't it either. So we did a couple, my computer needed updates. I turned off updates because what was happening is every time I would go and do a live, my computer wanted to do an update, and it would always take like a half hour to an hour. And like sometimes I didn't have that. So I turned it off. So yeah. Give me a second here. So I just think that I wasn't giving it its updates like it was supposed to. And I'm trying to figure out, I used StreamYard in the beginning, and now I can't really remember how to use it again. So that's going to take me a second to stop sharing. Ooh. Okay. Okay, cool. Let me just figure this out. Here is the link if somebody wants to come up and talk, and we can figure that out too. And I got the spinny wheel of death. So there we go. Yeah, it's been a minute since I've actually done anything in StreamYard. It's not slow mode. I put on subscriber.
It said slow mode.
Oh. Oh, whoops. Sorry, guys. I didn't want that. Really? Hold on. I'm fixing it because I don't want slow mode. I hate freaking slow mode. It's not fun. Undo. Hold on a second. I can change it, I guess. There we go. I hate freaking slow mode. I hate when people put it in their chats. Yeah, hey, Thor. There we go.
Slow
Yeah.
mode. Yeah.
So everybody, well, it really work on Apple. Yes, it'll work on Apple. It worked before. I had StreamYard before I had Melon. It's just somebody talked me into Melon, and I shouldn't have let them do that. I need my tea. I shouldn't have let them do that. You know.
Yeah.
Viper knows who it was.
I knew who it was too.
Yeah, they're a big channel, and I shouldn't have let them influence me. Okay, so yeah, so I guess I'll be going live tonight if everything's
Woo!
working, you know, and I'll get everything set up. I've been kind of lazy at that, and I'm not trying to be. I'm not okay. I'm not getting sick of YouTube. I love YouTube because it's like a place for me to like really have an outlet because if you guys don't really know me, I don't really go anywhere. I don't really do anything. And I have a garden, and right now is not garden season. So I'm bored a lot. And so I don't really go anywhere. I don't really do anything. This is my one outlet to do that, and I don't work. So,
Well, you work in the garden and you work around the house. You work, Courtney.
yeah, I just don't bring any money into my house. Well, I do, I guess, with eggs and stuff from what we sell and whatever. But yeah, so yeah, and I do have to say, last year I worked my butt off in the garden and got all that, and I've never canned so much in my life. I canned a lot. But yeah, so the internet's fixed, everything's fixed. He did major tests. He actually went to our basement. And we had to pre-warn him because our basement right now it's a giant grow room station. And so I was like, just to let you know,
We're growing stuff down there.
We're not doing anything. Like, it's not like that. Yeah. So.
Yeah, those are tomatoes. That's not,
Oh no, it's not even tomatoes yet. No way, not yet. Not till at least March. We won't be starting those.
My tomatoes I planted are this tall.
Yeah, I don't want to start them too early. You start them too early, and then they get leggy, and then you have to transplant. I don't want to we're avoiding that step altogether this year. I'm not planting until the last possible minute.
Yeah, well, these two I'm going to keep in the house and see if I can grow tomatoes year round. See if I can keep the plant going.
Who's my brother from another mother? What's up?
That was fast.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? I didn't have to like double click on it.
Yeah, that just proves it is melon.
It's totally melon. It totally is. Melon is a melon. Don't get it.
Oh.
That's
You
why-
notice that everyone is a member, you can see it in melon and steamer.
Yeah.
That is new.
Ha ha ha, Bruce. No, I mean, if you don't know anything about plants, then I guess, but a leggy plant is not a good plant. You don't want leggy plants. That means they're too long. They're too, you know, I mean, you get them and they're too long, and then you just run a risk of them just flopping over, and you don't want that. So, test you bigger and smaller pick feature in the spinny wheel.
The like the game price.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that.
And blowing up people and then shrinking them down.
Yeah, good idea. Thanks, Han.
By the way, you look much better with this system.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Even
I
your
feel like
camera, even
feel-
us.
I feel like I seriously have gained you know how people say like they gained a shit ton of weight from the coronavirus, like sitting in their house, not doing anything and not going anywhere. That's me right now. That's how I feel.
You look good. You look good. No, but I'm speaking more about the internet, and even us look better
Yeah.
with this.
All right, so let me try the spinny wheel thing. The game wheel.
By the way, I need to talk to you about the tea that you wanted.
What?
The tea that you wanted.
Oh, okay. You don't have to do that right now. I mean, I still have a couple of them. You know
No,
what
I
mean?
know. I only want to tell you the price, and when you want me, I get buy it.
Okay.
Basically, 200 teas with sentiment to the US and everything is $85.
Holy crap! Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
want $85 worth of tea. I don't think right now.
So you need to think about it.
I do need to think about it, and I also need to do some research online first before I
Yeah.
buy $85 worth of tea from Israel.
Because the shipping, only the shipping is $23.
Okay. I have to think. I really like that tea. It's great.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. However, don't spend $85.
Well,
That's kind of frivolous for me right now.
but maybe the shipping will be on me.
No, you don't have to do that.
I want to. Because this
You
is
are giving
something
me a
that
lot, and you buy all my shit, Yosi. You don't have to do that.
you
you
saw the picture of the camel doll that I sent you.
Yeah.
Well, I need to ship it to you.
All right. Don't be spending a bunch of money like towards me and on me and stuff, okay? Because we're friends, and that's okay. You don't
I
have.
do it because I love you.
Okay. Well, I love you
And
too.
you're not the only the only one that I spending money about.
Okay. Goofy.
Just the way I am.
All right. Well, it makes me feel bad because I don't, well, thank you. It's very nice of you. All right. So I'm going to share this real quick. This is just like the wheel. Thank you, Hans, for thinking of that. By the way, Han Solo, it's been a while. Thank you for showing up. See, I'm slow now. So that's like a problem. I can see myself being slow. There we go.
Yay! It works.
There. Yeah, that works at least.
So, how long did you have this modem that you changed?
We just did it today. He just came today and left.
No, I know. Because so for how long did you have it before that?
The one
The
prior?
old one. Yeah.
3 years?
Too much.
Yeah.
Basically, every electric things don't work longer than 2 years. So 2 years is good.
Oh, okay.
In today's world, yeah.
I didn't know. You know?
Okay. He put. All right.
Yeah.
And one more thing to test here, Courtney.
What?
All right. I just
Sharing.
share.
Oh, okay.
I'm sharing. Boom. Okay, it works.
Oh my God! What is that?
Oh, it's a drawing of New York City going.
Is that like the day after tomorrow?
Yes, exactly.
It's like what? No, I had my 4S for literally my Apple 4S. I loved that phone. I had that phone for 10 years.
Wow.
I'm not kidding. My 4S, yeah. And then I graduated to the 6, and I had that, and I still have it. Here it is, my 6. I use it when I'm out there and I need to do like video the chickens on a live stream or something. I use this 6. Now I have this 13.
Oh man, it looks like a brick compared to the
Compared to that?
Well, I have the Note 9.
Oh, okay.
I started with the Note 2. Then I was with Note 5, and this is the Note 9. And maybe if everything is all right, I'm gonna film today the video from the pita bread.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah, now I feel bad with my little itty bitty one.
Well, this is the max. This is like the max of everything.
Yeah.
I thought about it. They have these in 1 terabyte. I was like, but this is a 256. I don't know.
One is 126 or 28.
Oh my Lord. But yeah, so I haven't planted anything in my basement yet. I have a bunch of seeds, like flowers and stuff that I want to plant, but flowers take no time at all to grow unless you're
Okay.
like freaking begonias. By the way, if you're growing begonias, you're already late because you were needed to start those by January 1st.
Well, they're huge.
Yeah. I grew those last year and they came in like a little like pill like this big, and I had like 30 seeds in there, and I had literally when I opened it up it was like dust.
Wow.
It was like the smallest thing I think I've ever planted in my life. And I ended up getting how much out of those 30? I might have gotten 10 out of all of that. It was nuts.
Speaking of seeds, remember that Joe asked me to request from him 6 packets of seeds.
Yeah.
So I asked for peppers, tomatoes, 2 type of flower, and 2 strawberries.
That'd be cool.
Because here in Israel, the season strawberry is very short because of the weather.
Yeah, we usually have strawberries in June. That's when they come.
We don't.
And I don't have them here. I haven't planted. I love strawberries, but I haven't planted them in my garden or anything because they just take over, and I didn't want that. So I have one of those green stalks.
Okay.
That I planted like. I have like but the strawberries that I planted in there are normal strawberries. They're called Alpine or something, and they're only like this big. But
yeah, I figured if I put it in bucket, they don't have room to go.
Yeah, they're very small, but they're very delicious. Like they're really good strawberries. They're just and literally like they didn't stop until because they're ever bearing. They didn't stop until like October. Like they just
wow.
Yeah, they kept going. They're just small, so it's not like I could make like tons of jam or something out of them. Or,
what type is that, Courtney?
Alexandra strawberries. I got them on Baker Creek, and I started them.
And those are the ones that just keep on producing.
They're ever bearing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I may have to talk to my wife again because she has, down in California. I mean, her strawberry plants there just go all the time, but they don't produce all the time.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's about 2 months there in the wintertime where they don't produce. It's not that they can't. It's just the type of strawberries they are.
Yeah.
So,
hey, Alicia.
And we got Craig's Cabin in here and Country Mama Musings.
Yep. I put the link in the chat, guys. So if anybody wants to come up and just hang out, I'll be on here for a little while longer. Not much. I will be going to live tonight at my typical time, 11. It'll be late talk. I don't know how long I will be on, but I'll do it.
Yeah.
You must.
Yeah.
It's a must.
Yeah, I got to get up.
Sunday. I am staying awake for you.
Oh, thank you. So nice.
Country Mama Musing. You got Courtney, Gil
Yes.
here at Cat Patton Family Compound / Grayman, and Yosi in the Simple Kitchen down here.
She knows me.
Her screen's so small she can't tell who's up
My
here.
last banner on here was from like last year when I had StreamYard, and it says, "Please keep it PG-13."
And now
How much that has changed?
And now it's please keep it at least R, not X. Oh, yeah. I got to get off my duff and video what I'm doing in the front room there with the my quote year-round garden experiment I'm doing.
Yeah, my show has changed quite a bit. Oh no, now it's about to really change and get rotten. Look who's here.
Hey,
Hey.
About
Hey, Joe.
PG-13.
God.
Oh, who else can't wait for spring?
Well, you're in Canada. It's PG-16.
Oh man, it's snowing again here, and it's 15 below freezing. I just can't wait for get out there and start doing some more projects and planting and
Yeah.
Yeah.
soon.
I
Sticky.
excited about spring as well. However, your spring doesn't start till like May, and ours starts in like April. So
yeah, like our last frost is usually like mid-June, which is just crazy. So yeah.
Ours is the last week of May or first week of June.
Yeah. It's funny watching the videos now everyone's putting out about getting ready for the spring planting. And then after that, you can prepare for the summer planting and then fall planting. And it's like, no, we've got one planting. And if you don't get it done in that time.
When I'm planting in the spring, I'm already planting my summer garden. And when I'm in my summer garden, I'm already thinking, because July is like right there. If you want to start your plants, July is when you have to start your plants for the fall. So I'm like constantly boom, 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 boom.
And then it's like everyone's talking about cover crops. I'm like, we can plant the cover crops. They just don't even sprout. It's like it starts snowing by the time they start popping up.
Yeah.
And one of the guys here, he tries to get some peas down as a cover crop before the snow hits. And if they survive all winter long under the snow, and in the spring they start growing and stuff, and then he lets them grow for a little before he turns them in.
Mm.
Oh, that's an idea. Because peas are pretty quick to come up, so that might be a good way to go.
Pretty frost hardy.
Yeah.
And they put nitrogen back in the soil.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
My peas. I'm going to do it. I have a whole pound here. There's super sugar snap peas. I plan on planting these in April. Direct sow. I'm going to do a direct sow this year because I have so many. So if some don't pop up, it'll be okay. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
nice.
Yeah. So how are you doing?
Me?
Darren? Yeah, you doing okay?
I'm doing okay. A little cold, but surviving.
That's good.
I can't wait to start going out again to the restaurants and,
I'm so
for us to go out for dinner and stuff. I'm so looking forward to that. Apparently that's going to start happening soon.
You don't realize how much you miss them until you can't have them. And it's like, oh my God.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, hopefully soon. It sounds like it's going to be 3 more weeks or something. And then we're good to go. Something like that. So hopefully.
Oh, that's cool. I'm glad, Bruce. I am last year I planted so many herbs, and this year I will get to harvest my valerian root because it's like every 2 years you're supposed to harvest that. I even put valerian root in my food forest. So it's spread a lot in
What's
there.
that one for?
It's actually to help you sleep.
It's muscle relaxant too. My chiropractor used to give me valerian root to keep my muscles from spasming.
Ah.
If you take too much of it, you'll trip.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Neat.
Where can I get it?
Yeah, so I'm gonna make a tincture out of it and then use it for, teas and whatever.
Nice.
Yeah. But you gotta really be careful because if you have too much of it, you will. It's powerful stuff.
What does it look like? Is it
well, it's
tall and stringy kind of thing?
Tall and leafy. Hold on, I'll share a picture now that I can share pictures now. Wonderful. Hold on.
There's one we planted. It starts with a V, and I can't remember what it is, but we planted it because you can kind of take it apart and actually use it to make clothes out of. But we didn't plant enough to.
You can do that with hemp too.
I think hemp requires a lot of processing, or does it?
I didn't think so.
No? Okay.
Hold on. Here is like all the stuff on it, but it'll give you. This is what it. Oh crap! I don't know what I'm doing. This is what it looks like.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How does it go? But you're not harvesting the flower. You're pulling up the roots. Here, right here.
roots.
Perfect
Okay.
example. That's what the roots look like.
Nice.
They're like little tubers. And you can leave some in the ground, but you harvest those, you rinse them off as much as you can. However, what I have learned though is that if you leave the dirt in there, a little bit of the dirt, it's actually better for you.
Oh yeah. A little dirt never hurt.
Because if you, especially, that's why I am not about drying my herbs as much, especially before you make a tincture. You don't want to dry those herbs before you make a tincture. You want to use whatever it is that is on those plants. You just rinse them a little bit, you throw them in the jar, and you put your alcohol on them. You want whatever it is it was growing on or whatever. It's not going to hurt you.
Right.
In fact, it's going to boost your immune system. So that is really, really, really important. And a lot of people kind of miss that stuff. But hey, Ark Wild Man, what's up? But yeah, a lot of people are like, oh yeah, my kid plays in the dirt all the time and he's never sick. Well, it's because he's playing in the dirt.
Exactly.
He's sick.
Yeah. We always were at the pig farm or dairy farm and, playing in the
No,
dirt.
in Africa,
playing in the
pregnant
forest.
women eat dirt to get vitamins.
Yes. Yeah, that's actually a disease called pica something. I can't think of the
Eating
name.
dirt?
Yes, if you
Yes.
crave dirt. Yeah, and actually a lot of women do when they're pregnant because they're missing the minerals or something.
Yeah.
What was that movie? There's that Hansel and Gretel, where the witch cast that one spell on the guy and he came back and he starts regurgitating the worms that he had eaten in the forest.
Yeah, that's a little gross. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, no thanks.
But yeah, so I what else?
Bruce.
Oh, I'm so glad there's no beavers in that process. Oh Lord. Hey, Hendo is like my personal cheerleader. Thank you so much for coming in. Hendo, I thought you were a member. You need to be a member. Set that up. Only 99 cents a month.
Cheaper than a cup of coffee.
There you go. Thank you for coming in, Hendo. Appreciate you. Hey, Huga. Oh, Lord. Hey, thank you, Hogland Moss. Thank you so much for coming in. I'd like to learn more about what is edible in your local. Well, my suggestion is to get a local book. Don't get like a generalized book. I have a specific book that is used for just my area, and I read up on it. Where, I wouldn't get a book that's just like, a lot of times you look on Amazon and like look for foraging books and stuff, and they're like, so like, you don't want to get something that is generalized to the rainforest or something like that.
Yeah.
You're never gonna get there. It's never gonna happen unless you really are into it.
I think that's like that one there. That's pretty cool.
I have that book. I love
but
that.
It's like, half the stuff doesn't grow here.
Exactly. So hold on. I got a really awesome book I need to show you. Hold on.
Hi, Bob.
And yeah.
Okay. It's this one. Northeast Foraging.
Nice.
I do recommend it.
A little more specific to the area, eh?
Yes, more specific to this area. It talks about all different kinds of things, dandelions and blackberries and amaranth and rose hips and all that kinds of stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, highly suggest getting that. if you live in this area. They do make books like this. It's the same author for Southwest and for, for all over the United States. But this is the one I got for me because it fits me in my area. So, and I've read it. It's a good book. I bought this like 8 months ago. Of course, I'm not going to eat anything that I find from this book. Yeah, not going to do that because I don't trust myself. But you know what I mean? If you're really into it, you need to find somebody that can guide you as well.
And you can almost find courses anywhere.
Yes.
For someone who's experienced and will take you out foraging for different stuff.
Yeah, because if not, you might die.
Yeah.
And I really don't want to die over something stupid.
Yeah.
I ate
Wait
that.
for Tammy.
You know what I mean?
Two good
Wait for Tammy,
resources.
Courtney.
Yeah, two good resources on that is to check with your local community college horticulture department or your state's university extension program.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And if they don't teach it, they probably know who does and who are out there to to refer people to.
Yeah. Wow, I wasn't expecting a crowd. Thank you guys for coming in. This is
Just remember, everything's edible once, though.
Yeah, always once, and then you'll die. But yeah, so. Hey, Nikki, thank you for coming in. I want to go foraging with my buddy. Yes, Nathan knows a lot. I would love to do that. And I would love to go. I don't like mushrooms, but I would try them if I went out there and did it myself. Like, I would at least try them. Like me, I don't like tomatoes, but I go out there and I eat every one. Like, I taste them at least, so I know what they taste like.
Yeah, we grow it for pastes and sauces, but to do like a tomato sandwich or something
No
like that.
way.
It's like it's not done growing on the inside. It just don't.
It's so gross. I can't.
Exactly.
Yeah, no one likes a with the wild man.
No one likes a forage. Yeah.
Yeah, so I have tons of herb books. I study a lot. I'm not one though to just go out there and talk about it because I don't feel confident in myself enough. You know what I mean? I know what I know, but I'm not great, at it. There's this woman that I love to watch. She is of the woods. Freaking amazing woman. I think actually she is Viking. I'm 99% sure. She's just an amazing woman. She lives in Oregon and she lives in the mountains, and she will teach you more about herbs than you can read. I mean,
Nice.
she's phenomenal. She swears a lot though. She swears a lot. So if you're offended by that, I highly suggest not watching because I mean every other
couldn't
word.
watch then. I'd be like,
It'd be like, burn my virgin ears.
I know. It's just like stuff like that really, upsets me. And
Oh, shut up. Whatever. But yeah, so she's really good. She knows her stuff,
Nice.
know. And she puts it at a level though that you can understand. That's another thing. And she's so freaking smart though. Like she talks about weed and all that stuff too, but it's mainly it's herbs and pain relief and and stuff like that. So she's smart. Hold on, I can pull her up so you guys can get a direct because she has a ton of followers and she doesn't even take messages. She has that many followers.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sharing my screen. I wonder if I do that, if I have to. Okay, cool. That's cool. Right here, Her name is April. She is of the woods, and she has dreads. I mean, she's pretty freaking. She has a really awesome chest tattoo. Let me see here. She's just super smart. I follow her on. She has Instagram too. But look at all her videos. Fire cider and chicory and like all these really awesome videos, and she's amazing, and she lives in the mountains. She has like I think 100 acres, and you can buy her stuff. Wow. She has a lot of land, and you can buy her stuff. She has her own shop.
It's funny how many of the things just grow in your lawn or grow around your garden and that kind of stuff. I was amazed when I started getting into it of, how much stuff I was actually cutting at the same time I was cutting the grass. And now I'm like, oh, no. So this patch is going to be saved now, and this patch is going to be saved now. And yeah, it's crazy.
I love the way she talks about herbs. She talks about them like their Mother Earth, like it's a real like human being, like it's a real, you know what I mean? She'll be like, yeah, today we're meeting, the way she talks about it, it's just like it's so awesome. She's an amazing person. She really is.
I've got that written down, so I'm going to check it out later.
Yeah, and I think everybody should. Like I said, she swears a lot. So if that offends you, I'm sorry, but she's smart. Very smart. And I'm into it. So, but yeah, I don't want to play anything of hers. I don't want to get in trouble. She calls everything her. Yeah. Finding blah, blah, blah in the wild, or, and, I just love it. It's totally me. Totally me. Yeah. Hey, Twinbrook Acres. Thank you for coming in, hanging out with us today. Appreciate you. Hey, Mennonite.
I've got like 4 YouTube channels open right now. I was playing around with different videos and trying to come up with some new. I just got signed up with Epidemic Sound. So I'm like, so playing with some new video stuff and working on my slow motion stuff and just trying to improve videos. So I'm like, that's what I was doing before this.
I just don't have the equipment to do that. I mean, I'm capable. I mean, that's what I went to school for, but I just don't have the equipment to do it. However, I love doing that kind of stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's pretty neat. I just I want to add a little more to the videos and want to, up my game on stuff and make sure everyone's happy and enjoying them and that kind of thing. So
yeah. I get it. Yeah, I totally believe in that, Cosmic Cultivators. We are on the same wavelength as far as that's concerned.
What's that?
Yes. They said everyone is connected. We are all come from the same creator. Yeah.
Yep.
No, actually, when I went to school, we used Pro Tools on an Apple computer. So that's how I learned. So it's not, yes, Apples can do that. Apple computers. God, Bruce, you got me saying apples. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, Apple can do that. Oh my God, I will never forget. I applied for this. I did a ton of internships. I worked for a ton of radio stations, and I worked on movie sets, and I did all that stuff, right? So I applied for this job, and I was insane. It was downtown Cleveland. I had to pay $15 to park every time I parked. And it was a multimedia company who did nothing but edit videos. Like they definitely did. And I applied for it, but I just couldn't do it. I couldn't afford to work. Like it was insane. It was insane, but it was so good. Their equipment was so cool. They had like Apple computers, like they had it all. It was amazing. I had the internship. I had it. I just couldn't afford to pay to park every day.
That's one of my problems is that I got a work computer here doing everything, and it just doesn't have the power or the stuff to do everything I want to do too. So
yeah.
I don't have the patience.
I was really fortunate. I worked with one of the news producers for around here that they direct a news show. They direct like Fox 8, news outlet, whatever. So I got to work with them on a set. I have never been in such a stressful position in my entire life. Like the way they directed, they were like, camera 1, camera 2, camera 1. I'm like, oh my God, it's crazy. Oh my God, it was insane. And he was like, it was harsh. I never worked in such a stressful position in my entire life.
Is it like a smaller news station?
No, it's actually the big one in Cleveland.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought all those big ones were just like fake news now, so you don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah.
They just make it up as you go along.
Then they weren't. Now they are. Hey, Funky Food. What's up? Well, thank you for coming in. I'm glad you're here. And I remember you, I think. I think I told you. I think I left a message on one of your videos. I think I know who you are. So thanks for coming in. But yeah, so I worked with a lot of news people and a lot of news producers and program directors and stuff like that. It just after a while, like I'm not one to fight for popularity. Never have been. So if you're not popular and you're not on it all the time, like you just become irrelevant. I'm just not one to fight for that. Never have been. Hey, Lewis. Hey, Emma. Thanks for coming in. I should have just, I had a job at a local radio station here. I should have just stuck with that. Instead, I moved far away. I moved to Kentucky and worked at a light radio station, and I could have had my gig at the rock station that I wanted. And I didn't take it because around here, this market, specifically Cleveland market, is really high up. You don't get paid crap unless you're like one of the top 3 or 4 people that are always on in the morning. Then you get paid big bucks. But to be in promotions or something there, you get paid then it was like $9 an hour, and it's not worth it for me, So
ouch. Yeah.
So instead I got an afternoon drive gig, and I was on the air, and I was one of those big people, and I did that. But then after a while, it's just like.
But again, it's American money. It's not Canadian money. So.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm staying home and I work.
Hey, Guardian. Thanks for coming in. It's funny. One of the big shows that are on here in Cleveland, I was a huge fan of. And I knew them because they all went to my school. And then the one guy's wife was my financial aid advisor. So I knew all of them. It was so weird to listen to the show and stuff in the mornings and drive to work and stuff. I'm like, God, I know who these idiots are. They're idiots. They were idiots. Yeah.
All right, I got to get going here. It's supposed to start snowing in about an hour, and I got to get more wood in for the fireplace, get everything stocked up here.
All right.
So I got it busy, and I'll see you later tonight, Courtney.
Yep, I'll be here.
All right,
take care.
See y'all later, guys.
Bye. But yeah, so if anybody else wants to come up, I got, a few more minutes. I'm going to keep going. And then tonight I'll be on at 11. And I'm sorry if I took over anybody's spot this afternoon. That wasn't my intentions. I was just doing an internet test. Just make sure that everything works. So.
You can never be sorry about taking someone's spot. Everyone is on. So it's you're gonna take someone's spot sometime.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. And it's my choice as the viewer to be whatever I want.
Well, thank you. I like that. I like you on here. You need to be on here. You need to be in my audience.
If I am awake.
I used to deliver in Cleveland. Yeah, Rover's Morning Glory was the radio station. I don't like Alan Cox, but yes, Rover was the station. And actually, his wife was my financial advisor. I knew them well. And Jeffrey, he's on my Facebook. He's different, but yes, he went to my school.
Different.
And yes, and then every
Sounds
year
like a bit of judging going on there, Courtney.
oh my god, every
the hell?
year they have this League of Extraordinary Morons, and they have to do some stupid shit on the radio, and like they have to hit each other with frozen turkeys or something stupid. You know what I mean?
Ow.
It's freaking hilarious. Yeah, and who's the other guy?
I
Dieter.
don't like this
From my
stuff. I
area.
never like Jackass also.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Yeah, goofy guys.
You don't like Jackass?
Oh, Jeffrey,
Nope.
yeah.
Ah, that's
Jeffrey
like
does crack me up. I just feel bad for him because there is something wrong with the man.
You see something funny. I see something getting hot.
they all volunteered for it, so
Yes.
That's why I don't like it.
Dieter is on. I can't remember. He's on the world record or something. He sat on a chair that had fireworks underneath it. He's in like one of those "Don't do this at home" videos. Dumbest dudes. That's what he's on, the dumbest dudes. And he sat on a bucket or something with fireworks underneath.
Oh.
He tried to jump the Cuyahoga River on a motorcycle, and they had to shut him down. There's just like multiple things that dude did. I'm glad you know Diggs, because that's hilarious that you know them. Know of them. Yeah. And Rover, they were syndicated. They went to Chicago. They did a huge thing in Chicago, and then something happened, and then they came back to Cleveland. But they did this one thing. It was freaking hilarious. It was called Homeless Hummers. And they would pick a homeless person off the street to come into the studio and sing a song, and then you had to guess it. And it always made me laugh. So they had some really funny stuff. Yes, do you know who I'm talking about, Bob? Because that's pretty funny if you do.
Mennonite Farmhouse had it live. I still because Bridget just went to the grocery store and she did cheesecake recipe.
Ooh,
and I love cheesecake, and I totally forgot to get her to pick up some stuff. Like,
Cosmic, shut up. That's not what I was saying. Oh my lord. See, this audience is like crazy. You guys can turn it in a completely different direction.
Look, even I'm behaving right now. Come on, people.
Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna, yeah.
Basically, for me, it's late night.
Courtney, you want to say hi?
10 p.m.
What's up? I love cheesecake. I don't eat it very often, but it's my number one dessert.
Yeah, just came out of the shower.
Hello,
Hi.
girl. What's up? It's good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too. I'm making a banana chocolate chip bread, so gonna have to
nice.
Oh,
try to unfreeze the banana.
oh yeah.
Oh,
Yummy.
See you.
Well, banana for the monkey.
I love banana bread. I'm so excited now. Okay, that'll make up for me forgetting about the cheesecake.
yeah. Cheesecake.
Banana bread is better.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Chris Wyatt is on. I apologize. I was in there for a little bit. I gotta support my peeps.
Yeah, now Fishes is here instead of there.
There is a local restaurant that makes pistachio cake.
Oh.
And I can't talk. The pistachio cake is actually green. And it's actually really good.
Well, pistachios are green.
I know,
so
but
kind of makes sense.
Cake would be green. Yeah, I don't know. But, yeah, I mean, the banana cake is not actually yellow.
No, it's brown
It is in
because
Israel.
you use the bananas after they go brown, so it's like it makes sense. I don't know if I'd eat
Even
a
in
yellow
Israel,
banana cake.
we have banana cake that is yellow.
Mm.
Be like a dandelion cake or something. Have to be yellow.
Oh, you were going to be on Gail Southern Living, huh? Oh, Thor, are you going to have me on your show sometime?
Yeah, you want to?
Yeah.
Yeah. I need a whiteboard. I need a whiteboard to. Am I frozen again? To like write down everything now, because now I'm starting to do a bunch of interviews and stuff, and now I'm like getting on other people's stuff, and I'm like,
I have a
I'm
giant.
losing track of stuff, so I'm like, I
What
need
you
something to
need-
organize that.
You need is go to Redbubble, to White Family Farm website, and get one of these,
Aw, my Turks.
and you
Oh,
can write it.
well, I've got lots of notebooks. It's like something I need to put up on the wall so I can see it and erase and change it and that.
This makes me feel so freaking good. Okay, this is my reward for loving plants so much. Okay, so the year before I grew a ton of rhubarb. Okay, and I sold a ton of rhubarb, and I sold some to my mom's friend, and because she wanted it. It's the older kind. It's the Victoria, which is like it's red instead of the green. So anyway, she just sent me this picture. She's like, "Look what popped up."
Nice.
It's the rhubarb.
Oh,
Yeah, super exciting. I'm glad that it survived. And
we planted a whole ton of rhubarb last year in our food forest.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do is transfer it because I have it alongside this barn out here. I got two barns. The side barn is not made for animals. It's just like a like we use it for a quarantine barn, or we use it for like equipment, or a lot of times if we have baby chicks, we put them in there. And then this big barn out here is for animals. So this barn out here, I've crossed the front. I planted a ton of rhubarb. And I think I'm going to transfer it for it and actually put it in my food forest.
Nice.
Yeah. I planted mint and wild strawberries in there last year. And I have hardy kiwi in there. And I have grapes now. And I have like 10 apple trees, 2 pear trees, and I think it's one male cherry tree. Because it doesn't produce any cherries, and that's what I was thinking.
Okay, so you need to get a couple more at least, eh?
Yeah, I have 5 cherry trees lining my driveway, and I think that male that's over there is why I keep getting cherries on these ones.
How far away is it?
Not very far.
Okay, so
yeah, so I think that's what it's there for. And then I have a pear tree. I have a couple of them, but I've only ever gotten a couple pears off of them. They're only like this big. So, oh my God, by the way, there's a house not too far from me. I drive to drop off my son at his grandma's, and it had like 30 pears on this tree. It was like, and they were like this big. I'm like, what are these people doing? Like, I gotta know.
That's crazy.
Huge.
Ask him.
Yeah.
Ask him.
One of my dog is being obnoxious.
Too funny. I haven't even checked the chat. I'm like, I kind of rely on Courtney to monitor what's going on in the chat, but look at everybody. Hey guys. Hope everyone's doing amazing. Just scrolling through. Hey, Cosmic Cultivators. Yeah, definitely shoot me an email and we'll hook something up for doing a little interview. Anyone who wants, just shoot me an email. We'll hook something up. That'd be cool.
Our pear trees, Backwoods Law, our pear and stuff like that, those trees over there are not very old. They're probably like 7 years old. So to a tree, that's really young.
Yes.
So they're not going to produce nearly as much as what we want. I have 2 apple trees in my back property that are like 40 years old. And every year they get a massive quantities of apples on them. In fact, sometimes I put them in big totes with sawdust and I put them like in the barn or put them away in the dark, and then I can use them to feed my animals.
I know here in Israel you need like at least 7+ years to the tree to produce something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So our trees on this side are really young. And so
It's crazy though how many, like we just found out last year that we could have kiwis here. It's like, whoa.
yes.
So kiwis, grapes, and tons of other stuff where it's like you wouldn't think in a zone 4 you could have that kind of stuff, but we've got like apples that are for zone 2. I think we have pears that are for zone 2 and that kind of stuff. So it's like,
yeah, and I actually look up to you
Awesome.
guys because if you guys can grow it, I can grow it.
it's so funny
if
because I
see
do the
that you're
same
growing
thing.
It, I'm like, I can grow it.
I'm like looking at channels in Alaska and like, okay, if you guys are growing this, I can figure out how to grow it here.
Exactly.
Well,
Yeah.
I basically in zone 9, so I can grow whatever I want.
That's
But
awesome.
I don't have the space.
Have you guys, not to change the subject, but speaking of Alaska, I'm really, really into those survival shows. I love watching them. I was watching one specifically yesterday. It's Surviving 40 Below. Have you seen it?
I might have.
Oh my God,
Heard about it.
good. It's so awesome.
Watched a few of those that style, and I'm not sure if that's one of the ones, but
Yeah, it is really good. It is really good. And these guys like go ice fishing and like, dude, these dudes are so hardcore. They're out there ice fishing and they are scooping. You know how like when you drill the hole, like the ice like freezes on the top a little, obviously. So he's out there with his bare hand, like scooping the water
scooping
out.
it
and
out.
shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell, dude? It's like 40 below.
It's a good temperature to have an igloo.
Huh?
It's a good temperature to have an igloo.
Yeah. It's just like, it's a really good show. There's these two chicks. One chick is an Inuit and the other is like learning from her the bushcraft. And they go hunting and stuff together. God, I'm like, I wish I was that tough. Like these chicks are so hardcore. Like I think it's so cool. I love watching shows like that.
Nice.
And so
What's that other one? Like Naked and Alone. It's like that's how I feel on weekdays when I'm still in bed and Bridget gets out of bed. I'm like just naked and alone in bed. Like,
well, I'm not gonna
trying to
watch
survive.
something that have naked in the title with men's. Just saying.
The Naked and Afraid.
Naked and Afraid. That was it.
That's what you're referring to. Dude, I couldn't.
If you're mad, you're naked, I'm afraid.
You get mosquito bites in places I don't even want to think about.
Yeah, no thanks, eh? Yeah. I have a hard enough time with mosquito bites and black fly bites elsewhere, but
I'm good. And I don't understand like most of these people. Like I would totally try to deter that by like, I don't know, using mud or protecting my skin, something. These people don't do that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like thinking, what the hell's wrong with you people? Like
I'd be walking around like
bye,
do, and then it'd be like, son of a I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done. Someone take me home.
Yeah, I don't go out in the wintertime typically. I am not but I just think I can still admire people that do that. Just because I don't go out doesn't mean that, I'm not interested in it.
It's funny. I was going out more last year than this year, but I want to say, I think it was almost warmer last year than this year.
Mm-hmm.
I think we were like averaging 10 below zero, 10 below freezing. And now it's like, I don't know, we're like 15, 20 below freezing. And it's like, oh no, it's not as fun going out and snowshoeing in 20 below. So yeah.
It's all that global warming, it's just
yeah.
Well, this
Don't
here
get me
in
started
Israel
on
was the coldest.
What?
This here in Israel was the coldest.
Yeah.
that we have.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hey,
it's
Garden
been.
State Gardener.
I think it's been one of the coldest
Yeah.
times we've had since I've been in Quebec here.
I admire the Russian people that go dipping in snow.
Yeah. I've been, by the way, watching that show. I just thought it was so cool. Those people are so cool. And this guy like built this really awesome cabin. And he was putting up a wind turbine at his place so he could actually get some kind of electricity in his cabin. All because he likes to he's Canadian. He's like,
Those
"Oh,
damn Canadians."
I like to listen to ice hockey at night." I love it. It was so great.
Definitely Canadian.
Only because he wanted to listen to the radio. I
But it's
love
so
it.
funny. We've looked into both solar and wind to try and get off grid here. And it's crazy. Like, it doesn't produce any power. We need like one of those massive, I think it's 10 kilowatt. Like it's like commercial size windmill to actually get us off the grid. It's like,
yeah.
Well,
even
I mean,
Israel, we have
if you're
a
living
lot
in a
of sun.
cabin, that's one thing. You know, you're like, okay, I want a light when I go to bed. That's one thing. But you know, if you've got like, you want to keep your big screen TVs, you want to keep your computers because you're working from home, you want to keep your 4 freezers for all the meat you store. It's like, yeah.
Even in Israel, we have a lot of sun, so basically to get like solar system is very cheap.
Yeah.
And you connect it to the system and you get paid for producing electricity.
You can do that here as well, except they've changed all the stuff. So it used to be like, you know, those people who first jumped on solar panels and hooked them up to the grid, they're like millionaires now because there was like, they wanted to try and promote it.
Yeah.
And now you're like, you know, it'll pay you back in 25 years now, sort of thing. So yeah. But I mean, I'd love to try and do that more and try and rely less on the government, but
I think we all would though.
Yeah,
I totally get it.
Yeah.
With everything that's going on with the chicken world right now, I'm so glad
Chicken
I have
world?
Yeah. Have you heard?
Yes.
No.
There is a
there's been an
type of
outbreak
disease.
of chicken flu or something like that, and it's hit all over down here.
Oh, wow.
And specifically in turkeys. So
geez.
I'm really grateful that I have all these barred rocks because I have a male barred rock and they're a dual purpose bird.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to start producing and selling.
Yeah.
It's
We've
gonna be
already
smart.
had basically people messaging us about getting some Chanticleers, buying some Chanticleers off us, which are a dual purpose breed here in Quebec. So we want to do more of that, but we've already booked our 40 meat chickens. So hopefully that'll still be okay to go.
Yeah. They weren't from these specific, it's from hatcheries too. So these specific hatcheries, they weren't shipping anything out either. So it's going to cause major issues. So, oh, I'm glad you're here. I'm sorry. This was random. It wasn't planned. So thank you so much. It was just a test. I had issues with my computer. Thank you for coming in, Idaho Garden Girl. I appreciate you. Reels. Totally forgot what I was gonna say now.
Yeah, and the other thing we're having trouble getting to is potatoes. So usually all our potatoes come from the East Coast. Well, they had some sort of blight or mold or something. So they basically shut down the entire province now, and they can't ship potatoes out. It's like, okay. And it was like 2 fields or something in the entire province, like an entire state. So like, they've got it
That's
under
bad.
control, but it's like, the farmers are going to lose millions now until they open it back up.
And it's
Yeah.
really hard because as the farmers and stuff are already getting that hit.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
they're already getting the hit on fertilizers. That's a major thing. That's why I had been looking. I know I'm like weird, but I had been looking on Amazon for like tons of different types of fertilizer, and I just bought a gallon of fish fertilizer because that's what I
Okay.
use. But yeah, so it's just
Speaking of fertilizer, I started, like I told you, the scrap bucket. And basically, they told me that eggshells and banana peels and something else that I cannot remember, it's the best thing for.
yes.
What is the third thing?
What is the
Except
what?
from banana peels and.
Potassium?
Oh, fertilizer? You just have to watch some of the political speeches. Good to go. Just collect that.
No, but it's too toxic.
Mm.
So
But yeah,
banana
that
peels
video,
and
it's a-
eggshells.
yeah.
And what else? It's better for me to put in here.
Anything that is biodegradable can
Yeah.
go right into your stuff. It just
Okay.
can't be meat.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Meat I eat.
And
I don't
anything,
have leftover meat.
any
Yeah, you can
animal
throw
manure too, make sure
Nah,
you
I'm
break
kidding.
it down at least a year or two. The only thing that can go directly into a garden is basically rabbit.
Yeah,
Okay.
rabbit
Yeah.
or
I heard there was another one too.
alpaca. It's cold
Okay.
pressed.
Okay.
So alpaca and llamas is basically the same thing, no?
No.
Hmm.
Alpaca
No,
is,
I know it's the different, but in the poop is basically the same thing.
I don't know about
It's
that.
very similar.
Okay, well if it's
It's the
similar, then
same group family.
yeah, you just have to watch the hot stuff
Yeah.
because cow manure, horse manure, chicken.
You'll get
all of
weeds
that
coming
is
up.
stupid.
What
Instantly.
about human manure?
No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that. Yeah, you can, but
you
I would definitely
can,
not do that.
but my feeling is not comfortable with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are
Honestly,
people
I
who
wouldn't
do
that
it.
unless you were desperate.
There are people
Because
who
there's
do it,
so many
but
diseases in human feces. So many.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
India is
I
covered
mean, if you
with.
trust yourself, that's fine. But if you're on medication,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm kidding. I'm
Yeah.
kidding.
But no, it's gross.
oh no, you can. It's just how comfortable are you with it? I'm like, yeah.
I
I
guess
don't
if
want to
you-
be alpacing that into my garden.
Yeah. No, I'm good. I'm good. I don't want that.
No. No, I'll use it for other stuff. Like I'll use it for growing the grass or something like that.
You can get E. coli. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
you know.
exactly.
Yeah.
What about this one?
Yeah.
I actually have a poop video. It says "Poop is the scoop," and yes, I made
No,
a
we're keeping this PJ-13.
yeah.
Seriously.
Sorry.
I'm trying here. I'm trying. Like
I don't keep a PG-13 anymore.
even
Wait,
Fishes
wait,
is
wait,
going,
wait.
What's going on with Thor? He's like, all calm and collected
Wait.
and not doing any
Poop
dirty
is not
jokes and stuff.
Poop is
I
not
noticed-
PG-14?
I noticed the Fish's last live. She's like, bring your own, but you can't be drunk. I'm like, was that to me? That was kind
No,
of
it was me.
hurtful.
Right?
Yeah.
I couldn't be there, and I was drinking, but she didn't
Oh,
want
okay.
me drunk. And I don't blame her. I don't typically get that drunk on live stream unless it's really bothering me. But no, typically I won't get drunk. But yeah, I'm a very emotional drinker.
Are you?
Yeah.
You get like emotional, like angry or crying, or
no.
like
Total opposite of angry.
okay, so you
And
get like
like,
all
I love
flirty and
everybody.
stuff
You're not
like
the
that.
only one.
Cry and yeah, it's bad.
You're not the only one. Basically, who suffer with anxiety and depression when we drink, yeah, we are very emotional.
Thank you, Yossi. Yes.
Thankfully, I don't get angry or that sort of stuff. I just get.
No, never. I've never.
Oh,
One time I
no.
think I got angry and I blame it on what I was drinking.
Yeah,
I have really
I'm
have
not
to
a fan of.
to
I've
watch
had
the
some
blood
buddies
pressure.
that are like angry drunks, and it's like, dude.
No, because if you
No.
can't drink and be mellow and have a good time,
Yeah.
you got a problem.
Yeah.
You need to
Like, yeah.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
yeah.
Ah.
But yeah, the BYOB was at me. She wanted me to
Okay.
have a drink with her because she, but I couldn't.
I saw that afterwards, and I was kind of like,
I feel really bad because
Oh.
I wanted to hang out and everything. This is my internet
Yeah.
being so crappy.
And she drink. She drink,
Yeah,
and she wanted to drink with you.
I know.
aw,
I love
and you wrecked
margaritas.
it for her.
And I think I like tequila more than I like the margaritas.
I can't do tequila. I just
I used to not like it. I used to not drink it at all. And then all of a sudden my taste buds have changed. And
yeah.
the things that I used to be able to drink, I can't drink anymore because it was too like sweet and too like And then now, like I like
Well,
tequila, I like
whatever you do, don't buy the tequila. It's directly from Mexico because they put a type of worm in the drink. Yeah.
For me, it's Jameson's. It's
I
been a
love
while
Jameson.
since I've.
Oh,
I know, me too. It's been a while since I've
Jameson
drank
on
it,
the
though.
rocks with a little bit of water and a cigar. I'm a happy camper.
Sounds good.
'Cause
And it has to be a good cigar.
there's been too many times where I finished off a bottle of Jameson for myself, and like,
Oh.
and yeah.
Oh, and I love a good scotch.
Oh yeah.
Scotch.
What kind? Like Highland, Isla, Speyside. What?
I like Dewar's, and there's
Dewar's?
another one. It starts with an S, and now I can't think of it.
You need to try. There is a
Cuddies?
good peanut butter whiskey.
It's
What?
Cuddies. I think
Cuddies?
I
No, we're talking scotches, not mixes, blends. Like,
can't
come on, Courtney.
There is a very good peanut butter scotch.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
It's very good.
Ooh. But yeah, my grandmother was always about scotch and
Yeah.
water. I love scotch and water.
Peanut butter whiskey.
That's cool.
There's one that I used to get down in Vegas all the time.
Yeah, I do like a
Screwball.
good cigar, honey.
Oh,
Not gonna lie.
yeah, it's very good. The schoolboy.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I usually have like a cigar like twice a year, 3 times a year.
I
So I
can't.
figured I'd start growing
And-
my own tobacco, and then I could do it myself. And I totally screwed that up. I let it dry too much, and now it like breaks apart instead of
Yeah.
being like,
So try to take the shot of scotch with the whiskey, the peanut butter, and put a spoon of jelly.
here's one for you. Grab yourself some Isla Scotch, so some Lefroy, Ardbeg, Lagavulin, but other ones will do as well. Some vanilla ice cream,
Ooh.
drizzle a bit of Scotch on it,
I
and
want
then
to
grind,
stop something just for a second.
grind up some pepper
guys.
on it.
I am innocent.
No, you're
Not-
not.
I don't act innocent. I am innocent.
No,
There's a difference.
What
But
did
yeah.
I miss?
vanilla
ahead.
ice cream.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, vanilla ice cream, Scotch, and ground pepper.
Ooh,
It's epic.
that sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah, innocent.
I am. I can't believe people don't believe that. I am. God.
That's like saying I'm innocent. Come on.
We know you aren't.
I'm innocent.
Hey, slow lane living. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, I'm not sure I believe that either.
Diary of the Burning Bread coming to a store near Courtney. Thank you. Thank you.
That does not sound yummy.
You didn't hear the Burning Bread story?
No. Oh yeah, I did.
Oh,
When you
Yeah.
actually heard it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's McQuaddy. We know you're an angel, sweetheart. We love you. But yeah, so no, seriously, you guys, I am pretty innocent. Like I grew up in a small town. Like I lived in the hood for like 10 years, but I mean prior to that, like just a country girl. So I'm innocent.
You keep telling yourself that.
I'm being good, okay? Dustin isn't here to tell his side of the story. He went to the store. So
I did hear Dustin's side of the story the one night.
oh okay.
I forget when it was, but it was like on one of the lives, and he told the story, and
Yeah.
I was dying. That was good. Yeah.
I'll stick up for Courtney. She's only burned some bread. Damn near burned. Digs.
Well,
Yeah, the rainbow poop emoji is for members only. So if you want to be a member, Vitra, dude, it's only 99 cents a month. No biggie. You know? I'm trying to get to 100 members. If I
you
get
need to do
members,
this
my personal
kind.
emoji, I'd be
You
satisfied.
need to do this kind of emoji with the finger.
Yeah.
Angry poop emoji.
Yeah, we have
That's
that.
what
With the
happens.
finger.
That's what happens after Taco Bell. Angry
That's
poop.
like
Oh.
the male one. I have because okay, I realize that men might not necessarily like the rainbow poop. Okay, I get it. It's not masculine in any way. So
Hey,
I came
if
up
you're
with,
comfortable with sexuality,
yeah, I mean, I don't care, but some men are like, I don't want to do the rainbow poop, which I understand, whatever. So I came up with the other one, which the one that Yosi is wearing. So there's a little bit for everybody. So, and hi, Skinner Farms, what's up, cousin?
You still have the rainbow poop, but it's more masculine
Yeah,
now.
the rainbow poop
True.
guy. I had to actually take my rainbow poop kept getting attacked on Redbubble.
what?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it got attacked multiple times. I had to take it down. So I modified him. He's wearing a top hat now and stuff like that. So I modified him so you won't get the original poop troop. You will just get the other one. He's wearing a top hat, a monocle. He has a
Mustache. Mm-hmm.
he should have been smoking a cigar. I didn't think
Yes.
Oh yeah,
that would have been kind of cool.
yeah.
But yeah, so that's, my poop troop kept getting attacked and it happened right after I got hacked. So I assume that had a lot to do with that because you have a lot of haters and I'm just through with haters. I don't give an F.
Mm-hmm.
Go play with themselves for all I care.
The thing is like, it's like, I want to say it's like 1 to 5, maybe 6% of the population that is like that. And
Yeah.
all walks of life, all professions, everywhere.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what it is. You have 1 to say 6% of the population that are total,
Yeah.
they don't like anyone, not even themselves. Hence why they do it.
Yeah. I don't understand it. I don't understand why people can't just be cool. Like on YouTube, it's all emotion. Like people get jealous so easily and they just like think that they can do whatever they want, like kind of thing.
Hey, it's not Twitter. Take
I'm
it
not
down
a
a
jealous
notch.
person. I don't give 2 Fs.
Yeah.
I'm not a jealous person. Everything I have, someone else can get it just as much as I can.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about that. I'm not jealous. I don't care. I just do my own thing. I've always been like that. I always like march to my own drum kind of thing. That's just who I am. And I don't really care about anybody else. Like as far as that's concerned, I care about people, but I don't care as far as ego and jealousy and all that.
I'm a big one on believing you attract into your life what you put out. It's
Exactly.
Yes.
oh, what was that movie?
That's called
The
karma.
Secret. The Secret. If you haven't watched the movie The Secret, watch
I have
it.
the book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, that kind of explains everything. And people go,
I'm a
well, I
big
didn't
believer
attract
in
that
karma.
accident, or I didn't
too.
attract that into my life. Well, kind of you did with, the way you think and the energy you put out into the universe. It's like you want to put as much good and as much positive as you can out into the universe. And it comes back.
Yeah.
You put
I-
crap
I-
out in the universe, and that's what you're gonna get.
I agree. I believe in I'm a past life believer. I mean,
Yeah.
I believe in like God, but my beliefs skew from everybody else. But I'm like, I
Oh,
believe
we're
in
getting
past.
into religion now.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut it off a little bit. But
Well, it's not really religion. That's more faith than
Yeah.
religion.
Yeah.
I believe in
Yeah.
past lives. I believe because I've had dreams that have told me what I have lived. So I believe in past lives. I can't explain anything else. I've been in the Middle East before in my dreams, and I've never studied the Middle East. I know nothing about it. You know what I mean? Like there's things in my dreams that I've had that I cannot. I've had some serious. I mean, I've been in France, 1800s.
To me, I believe we're connected to our ancestors,
Yes.
but I don't believe in past lives.
Yeah. That too. I mean, I'm very connected to that.
That's interesting.
I can't help it. That's just what I believe, and I've always believed that. Always.
Would-
Ever
would-
since I was young, I've always believed that.
Would you say you're like Christian or leaning towards that faith? Like,
No, I'm a spiritualist.
okay. Yeah. Yossi, you're Jewish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And the
Yeah.
Jewish doesn't believe in past life.
No. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't help it. I've just had dreams that have told me about myself. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I can't explain it. But yeah, my dreams are so vivid and so like real. You know? I can't explain it to anybody else that doesn't know what that's like. But
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yossi, would there be something in your religion or faith that would explain that kind of stuff, or is it what is your take on it? Or if this is too deep, cut me off right now. But I'm like
No.
fascinated by this kind of
I'm
stuff.
so
Okay.
into this. So into it. So yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, when you watch back, the forward back that you go, everything was more religious. Every people was more in the Jewish world and so it in the past life it was very like if you steal something for somebody, you're gonna be back again to fix it,
Okay.
and something like this.
Yeah.
So
That
nowadays
kind
it's
of like a
more-
past life, though, doesn't it? Or
Yeah, because
okay.
the Jewish world believes in past life.
Okay.
They do. And nowadays it's more complicated because there is things that not everybody is connected to the Jewish world. So you may be Jewish, but you act like you're not,
Okay.
something like that. So basically, there is a belief in the Jewish world. If you go with another man's woman, you're gonna become back like a dog in dog's body.
Okay.
Okay.
So you kind of get downgraded
Yeah.
based on your behavior and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just
So
on your karma.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It makes
Interesting.
sense. Makes
So
sense.
this is the biggest thing that I can tell without getting deeper into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you can go
makes-
deeper. It's like
Yeah. I don't care either. Like I'm
Yeah.
totally into it.
There is things that I even don't know because I didn't study it very much, like the big rabbis and things like that.
Yeah.
There is a lot of secrets into it.
This totally makes me want to like jam out to some Matt is Yahoo. I'm gonna go and like download some music.
Yeah.
I freaking love you, Yossi.
so would that be I'm just thinking the way you're saying that is like, there's a difference again between faith and religion in
Yes.
your eyes, eh? Like
Yes,
you can follow
because I believe in
things that
God,
are written
and
down
I
and you
eat
have to do it
kosher.
this way, or you have that belief, but you're not following the exact.
Yes,
Yeah.
because it's like everything in life, you choose how deep you're gonna get into it. So I believe in God and I eat kosher, but I use electricity in Shabbat and Saturday. So, and I believe in free beliefs. Like everyone should do whatever he feel like and what he believes in.
Hmm.
As long as you're not harming another person,
Yes.
another innocent person. Make that clear.
Yeah.
Because I'm okay with,
Well,
terrorists being snuffed out.
yeah, that's right. Because here in Israel, the terrorism, they want to kill
Wait.
how many people that
Did
you
you say the
can,
tourists or the terrorists?
the terrorist.
Okay. You don't want to be taking out those tourists.
Well, you need them. But in this case, we fight with the Muslim. And the Muslim, since both they are brainwashed to hate and to harm the Jews. And it's
But-
not only because the land.
But I'd say
People think it's only because of the land.
that 1 to 6%, because you have other ones that are in Thailand, Philippines, China, that sort
Yeah.
of thing, where that is their faith or religion, that they're happy with live and let live as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't include everybody. I'm speaking only about the terrorists here in Israel.
Yeah.
Because I know for myself, Muslim and Arabs, there is very kind. So in every religion and every like world, you have bad people and good people.
Oh, exactly. It comes down to that 1 to 6%.
And the bad people
that are,
always are the
unfortunately, those ones are the ones that kind of make everyone else look bad.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And then you're gonna go to stereotype and to races.
Yeah.
Because of them.
Yeah.
I love this conversation.
Yeah.
Dor, like, seriously, I don't know if you want to put this out there. I'll ask, but it's up to you if you want to answer.
Go for it.
Are you Norse paganism? Is that what you are? Or are you just
So
Norse?
for me, I'd say I'm pagan heathen. So it's one of those where I've kind of looked into it and trying to find something that would define me.
Mhm.
But again, it almost gets into a religion versus faith.
Yeah.
So for me, I believe in multiple gods, not one
You're
god,
polytheistic.
but multiple.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
and I'll have a discussion with any Christian, any Jew, any Muslim,
Yeah.
anyone about it and say like, okay, so my feeling is the first question is, okay, there's only one God. Well, you also have angels, you have the devil, you have, right? And all that. Are those not gods? Are those not celestial beings?
Yeah.
To me,
Well,
I can answer you that
kind of
in my religion because
I'm not FYI. I am not knocking anybody's religion.
Oh,
I think anybody's
exactly.
religion out there is wonderful. Whatever
Yeah,
you
me
choose
neither.
to believe, whatever. I'm just throwing that out there so people don't think I'm bashing them. But like with
No,
I
Catholicism,
can
exactly.
tell you what
it's
the
completely
Jewish
different.
world think about it.
The
The angels and
Mother
the
Mary,
devil
yes.
cannot do anything without God permission.
So
But
I
with,
grew
like,
up
yeah.
basically in United Anglican faith
yeah.
religion, and to me, growing up, it was hard with that because there was always questions in my mind, and it just didn't. Nothing ever sat right with me the way it was
Okay.
told to me. But for
Mhm.
me now, I believe in multiple gods. There are, in my understanding, my views, you know, a god for everything. To me, when you look at it and think, okay, something totally evil happens, that to me is one god playing with something or doing their thing. Something totally good happens, that's another god doing their thing or smiling on someone. For that to be one god being that evil or that good does not make sense to me. So,
A lot of people don't know this about me, but I was a Celtic pagan / druid for at least 20 years of my life. I switched my beliefs because of the people I hung out with. My religious beliefs has switched when things politically started affecting me. So I changed a lot of my beliefs and how I felt about things. I lost my dad, and that also played a major role in
Mhm.
how I feel about things. And then I found spiritualism, and it got me through probably one of the darkest moments of my life. I'm not saying it's for everybody because it's not. It's fucking weird. Not gonna lie, but it helped me. It helped me, and so I respect everybody's religion. I love it, and I could study religions all day. Like I'm so into it,
and again, for me, there's a fine difference between, or not a fine difference, but there is between religion and faith. So religion is almost like a set parameters that you have
Yeah.
to follow, whereas
Rules.
faith is like,
Yeah.
you believe in something. What you believe in is entirely up to you, but religion is like, okay, so this is how you're going to worship, this is who you're going to worship, this is how
Yes.
you're going to do it, and this is like the set times you're going to do it. And to me, that just no.
Yes.
And like I love fishes. She knows. I mean, I just so respect her because she knows everything about the Bible. And I there's stuff I don't even know. And like when she talks, like I totally like I'm into it. Like I'll listen to it. I respect you. I respect you and what you
Oh,
believe.
exactly.
I
Yep.
could listen to you forever. Like I love talking about religion. I love that about her. So as long as people can get along with me because I might not believe the same thing they believe,
Yeah. In my case, I believe
Blue.
I respect people who believes in God and believes in multiple God, but I don't understand that people are atheists that don't believe in nothing.
Yeah, that dumbfounds me too. I mean, not that I'm hating on any atheist. I don't care.
No,
But I
mine
don't
either. It's
understand
not.
how they cannot believe
Yeah,
either. Just in something. Just,
yeah.
in something out there.
Because for me to believe that anything in this world
Yeah.
and nature just came because it's not.
Or at least believe in science.
Yeah.
The science behind it or something, I just that always dumbfounds me too. Like, I don't get it, you know? Bye, fishes. I know this is a serious conversation to have at 3:00 in the afternoon. Like, whatever.
It's gonna be 11 p.m. for me.
Yes, I'll be on tonight, guys, at 11. I promise I'll be there. My internet has taken a crap. This was just a test.
We're gonna keep going. Yeah.
I'll be in bed. That's like
Sorry.
seriously.
Okay.
Yeah,
Unless
no,
I have
I
a
really wish you could come to some
Fishes-
of the late nights, but
unless
I
I have a specific, this is what I'm doing, then it's like
Yeah.
9:30. I'm calling it
Well,
quits.
we're gonna have fishes, so it's
but yeah, so I
it's the
love
same
talking
level.
about talking about history. I love
Yeah.
talking about religions. There's just like a bunch of topics I love talking about, and
I'll get into history and religion and politics, but it's like you got to find the right crowd where
Yes.
Yeah.
like this discussion right here, no one's getting offended, no one's barking at each other or saying no, I'm right. It's like
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
like everyone's interested in what everyone else is hearing.
Yeah.
So it's really cool that way.
Yeah,
That's
I
called
mean,
respect.
Blue. I understand why you would. I don't know if I 100% believe in evolution. I believe. I mean, people have evolutionized. I mean, think about it. We don't have wisdom teeth anymore. We get them pulled out. Our gallbladders have been taken out. Like, what else? Our appendix, we don't need that anymore. So, I mean, over the period of
I
time,
gotta
I think
pay
humans
attention to
have
chat.
evolution.
So what was that about? Something evolution?
Yeah, Blue Farm. She said, I would have to say I believe
okay,
in science
yeah.
and evolution just makes sense in my head.
So to me, when I was going through my whole switch
I
from,
thought that was kind of cool.
Anglican United basically to heathen pagan, is I was kind of in that.
Before you go into this, can I ask you a question? Because the
Yeah.
heathen thing is new to me. For me, it was Norse paganism, Celtic paganism,
Exactly.
Egyptian
So-
paganism. There's like all this stuff, right? I don't
Yes.
understand the heathen
The-
thing. What is
Exactly.
Okay.
So for me, I kind of touched on it before, but I'm like, I started looking at different ways or different, you would say, religions to deal with this. And it's, what I want to say the ones like Asteria or something else, and the other one's like Celtic, the other one's like pagan, the other's Jewish
Druids.
something, but they all have, again, you get into that religion. So you have to say you follow Celtic Druidism or Asteria or whatever it is they say, you're having to follow guidelines. You get into religion again instead of faith.
Yes.
So it's, for me, I won't say I'm this religion. I use the term pagan or heathen because in most cases, most people get, okay, so you're not Catholic and you believe, most people are be instantly like, okay, it's multiple gods rather than, something else.
Yeah.
So for me, the best explanation is I believe in multiple gods rather than just one that controls everything.
Mhm.
So again, trying to
So
label that.
Is the heathen thing like when you label it like that, you can you don't have a guideline? Is that what that is basically?
Exactly.
Okay.
So, you get into some of them and it was like, okay, so I'm trying to remember, but like, I think I want to say it was called Asteria, where it's like, again, you're setting parameters on the gods or how you have to worship or how you have to have faith rather than you know, I don't know what's out there, right?
Yeah.
I think I know what's out there. I think I think this is how the universe is or the gods are, but I'm not positive. So for someone to say you need to follow this religion that lays down exactly how I need to worship or how I need to pray, or it has to be done on this day or something, I don't know. I just try and have the gods smile on me and, bring favor to me and that sort of thing, rather than saying, okay, so on this day, I'm going to worship this God. It's
Yeah.
like,
That's never was a thing for me. Like,
is
always-
that God really okay with you worshiping them in that manner? To me, I
people
don't
have
know.
no idea, but Celtic paganism is so hard and so difficult. And there's things in there that I necessarily didn't believe. Like, I don't believe in little people. I don't believe in fairies. There's like,
I'm okay with that. Like,
do you?
there's some stuff like if you
Oh my
spend enough
God.
time in the woods,
Maybe I need to have a little more.
and it's funny because like everyone goes, whoa, now you're going out there. I'm like, okay, well, I believe in multiple gods. What's wrong with little people running around in the woods?
Yeah, that's true. I never thought
like
of it that way, but yeah.
Yeah. Like, and getting back to the whole thing about evolution. So for me, with evolution, it keeps changing almost every year as archaeologists discover new things.
Right.
So,
Yes.
20 years ago, was it 20? Oh, it was longer than that when I was in school. So anyway, years ago when I was in school, they would say, this is how evolution came to be. And then suddenly some archaeologists found some new skulls and some new stuff. And they're like, oh, no, we have to rethink this. This is how it happened. And then someone found some new stuff. And it's like, oh, no, we have to rethink this. This is how it happened.
Yeah, it changes all the time.
So for me, the whole theory of evolution, yes, we evolve. I have no problem with that. But it's like, we really need to take a look at the entire history because, it's not just we went from this to this. It was crazy.
When you come to the meetup Cosmic Cultivators, I'm gonna be drinking and there's just gonna be this massive conversation that's just probably gonna be like, whoa. Dude, yes.
For me,
great.
I don't believe in evolution because in this moment, I don't have enough proof.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That makes sense.
But maybe it's going to change.
Yeah. I just have a hard time with it too.
However, someone would also say, how do you have enough proof that there is one God or multiple gods?
Yeah. I don't know though. I mean,
it's one of those that's like, oh,
they have found things out there, like the giants, like stuff like that. I mean,
I'm still trying to find more about that because it's like,
you need to find out, like around here where I'm from.
Yeah.
There is a huge museum. They're called the Giants of Seville.
Yeah.
And these people lived they were huge. They were giants. And they were modern age people.
Yeah.
There's skeletons, the Jewish Bible, and the Jewish Bible, there is giant.
Yeah. So, I mean, just because it's not happening right now in front of our face doesn't mean that it never existed.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No, exactly. We know there was dinosaurs. They're not here now, but
this place is not near my home. It's probably an hour away from my home. They're called the Giants of Seville. It's a huge museum now, but they lived there. Like, they were huge people. And I'll share it here. Hold on.
If you go to there sometime, do a video about it. It's very interesting.
Okay.
So I was planning to be on here for like 20 minutes just to say hi and stuff. And now it's like,
yeah.
I know.
I
It's
guess
turned
the
into
editing
a
will
really
wait.
awesome conversation. I'm totally into all this stuff. So hold on one second. These are them, the Giants of Seville. Can you see?
Yeah.
Hold on, this would probably be better. That was him, one of them, compared to a normal person. His name, Giant Captain Bates. Husband, 8 foot tall, 3 inches, to Anna Swan. They lived in Seville, Ohio, in a little town. It sits 45 minutes south of Cleveland, and an estimated population of 2,411. And this was in 1873. That was his wife. See how big they are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you guys have to do the research. That's from the Historical Society. I can put the link in the chat if you're that interested.
And again,
but-
that's just recent. That's like,
Yes.
Yes.
you take it back 100 years, 200, 300, 400 years.
Look, compared to next 8 foot tall. But yeah, it's a real thing. They lived in a home here, not too far away from me. And yeah, they were huge. And so, giants did exist. It's just, how did they exist? Where and when? And like, I don't know, like people that wrote down history, I mean, that was like their only source of communication. So I kind of trust what the people write. And when I think about they talk about Greek mythology and stuff like that, I kind of believe that. Like you kind of have to step outside the box of what they were thinking, because obviously Zeus didn't eat his children and stuff like that. But I wonder if they were real people and like they're writing about it. That's their, what I mean? If the Zeus and Hera and those, if they were real people, and then people are just writing about it, that's their experience. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You'll never know if these people really existed unless you find their bones or something like that. But it's just always made me wonder. I don't know. I'm a deep thinker like that, I guess. No, doesn't it blow your mind?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put the link out there, so if you guys are interested, something to think about. All right, y'all. It's 4:00 in the afternoon. I gotta feed my son here something soon, and we'll see you all tonight at 11. Except for Thor, he's not gonna be. By the way, I really want to be on your show, so please message me, okay?
Sounds good.
Yeah, me too.
I don't get asked to be on a lot of. I'm gonna be on another show at the end of this month. But I don't get asked to be on a lot of people's shows. So I want to be on your show, okay?
Okay. Sounds good. We'll make that happen.
Okay. All right, guys. And we will see you all tonight at 11. I'll set that up. And y'all have a good night.
Awesome. Everyone take care. See you guys soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye. We're still live.
Leave studio. There we go.
I'm here. I just didn't end my broadcast.
Yeah,